Seek is basically, and it's really amazing, like all these different, organizations, like my grandparents didn't have it, my parents didn't have it. And, it's really cool that we all have the opportunity to kind of benefit from it. But Seek is kind of the brainchild, I guess, of Focus, which Focus is the Fellowship of Catholic University Students. So basically, people that have graduated that want to share their Catholic faith with other Catholic students. They do, I think it's typically 2 years of mission work, like on campuses, and are involved usually in the Catholic Center.
Big shout out to Focus.
Yeah.
In general.
No, they're all, I have no idea where these people come from, but they're all awesome. Shout out our Focus missionaries at Kennesaw State.
And if you are about to graduate college and you don't know what to do, check out Focus. They're really cool. Yes. They're all over the place. They really make a big impact. I love those guys.
Yeah, join a Bible study, get discipled. It's really awesome. But anyway, so for a week, it's January 1st, typically, I believe. They choose a city, and this year it was in St. Louis. And it's just basically a week of, all these colleges coming together, all of these Focus campuses and non-Focus campuses coming together and just having this week of mass, of sacraments, of prayer, of talks, and just everything that's good about our Catholic faith. It's really amazing. And I think at one point there was like 26,000 people there in St. Louis. I mean, it was wild. And 20,000 of them, or probably even more than that, are Catholic students. And it's like, it's amazing. Like there was like University of Hawaii, like UCLA. I mean, some people random school in Ireland. Yeah. And obviously Kennesaw State are the best.
Woo!
Go Owls.
But no. It's just an amazing opportunity to come together and just realize that, like, you're not alone in this mission to be a disciple.
So that's the biggest piece of the whole thing. And I want to get more into Focus, but I want to talk about that for a second. More to Seek, but I want to talk about that for a second. Last weekend, I got back from Right to Life March. Your brothers were there.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great. I was texting you on the bus. And we had done years before, we had done it in St. Augustine, Florida, right? And it was small, right? It was smaller down there. Cool. But this year it was cool. But this year we went up to DC, and there's hundreds of thousands of people. It's huge, and the media doesn't cover it because the media is the worst, right? They're terrible and they hate everything that's true, good, and beautiful, so they don't cover it. But when you sit there or you walk there, you're marching and you see literally extending as far as you can see crowds of people. I'd say 75% of them under the age of 25. I mean, it's almost entirely young people. Great. Right?
That's awesome.
When we were talking at the end about sort of highs, lows, and God moments and all that stuff, we had so many of the kids who said, it was so cool to see all these other young people, right? People who I think, and I don't mean romantically attractive, but like these attractive people, these people who I want to be friends with and I want to hang out with and I think are interesting, like to see that we're not the only people who are like this. And that is so necessary. I think that's something that Seek does really, really well.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those Focus missionaries, it's not like they're, the cliche, like, like Catholics that are like, can't leave the chapel. Or they're like genuinely really, really cool people. I mean, like there's stories, especially, our Focus missionaries
are all converts pretty much.
Yeah. And
that's cool.
And they deeply care about you. They deeply care about the faith, and they're all going these separate ways probably after, like whether it's religious life or currently building a family, and it's just having a million kids because, you have to outbreed one of the things that Matt Fradd he's absolutely hilarious, but he was one of the talks at and he was like, we just got to outbreed the enemy, and I was like, I love that.
Eventually,
and I think
eventually be us, the Muslims, and the Mormons. We get to divvy up the planet, and then we'll win. But that's like more eventually.
We'll get there though. We'll get there.
Don't reveal the plan, John.
I'm sorry. At our secret Catholic meeting. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, subscribe, and go back and watch the full-length video. We talk a lot more about this. We get into some other stuff. I think you'll love it. Thanks.